Welcome to Pilates, my friends. Steph here with you. My friends, we will begin on our back today, but know that you can alter things as needed to seated or standing. And if I don't give you a variation that is suitable for you, please go ahead and do what feels good to your body. So know that you can make any changes you need throughout class. Hey, Molly. Hey, Vanessa. Welcome, friends. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and lay down on our back, get a little warm up action in, and then we'll take it on down. All right, so go ahead and stretch the arms overhead, stretch the legs nice and long. A couple of deep breaths in here. And then bring the arms beside you. Pull the right knee in towards the chest. Take the hands to that knee if that feels good to you. And maybe let that knee fall side to side. And remember, you can do this seated or standing. Here, we're just priming that hip joint, releasing the lower back. Welcome, my friends, as you're coming in. Good. And then release that leg and go ahead and pull the left knee in towards the chest, hand to knee, and let that knee fall side to side. No specific timing on this, and you do not have to hold the knee. You can let it go by itself. And now, my friends, one more long bodied stretch again. Maybe flex the feet and point the toes. Flex and point. Maybe softening the breath here. Perhaps you reach the right foot a little longer and the right arm a little longer than the left. And then you go ahead and switch sides. Left leg, left arm a little longer. And then coming back to center, take a side bend. So take the feet to the left and the arms to the left. My friends just coming in, welcome. We're beginning on our back. Feel free to sit or stand if that's what you need to today for your Pilates practice. Inhale, going back to center, and we're going to go to the right. So nice long side bend. As we move the body to the right, we'll stretch through the left side of the body. And then come on back to center. Pull both knees into the chest this time. And rock it side to side. This time, when you find stillness, we're going to lift that upper back, neck, and head up off of the mat, curling that body up, knees in towards the chest, press the toes away, and then draw the legs together. Now we bring the knees to tabletop position, arms by the sides, and we begin that pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the Pilates 100, and the knees 90 degrees is about halfway in terms of intensity. You can have both feet down, one foot down, and of course, you can have the legs up straight or on an angle, heels together, toes apart. It's inhale for 5 counts and exhale for 5 counts. So again, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 more rounds, my friends, just like this. Lifting through the upper back, the neck, and the head. And of course, taking that head down to the ground if needed. Good. 3 more. Good morning, good afternoon, Jessica, Kelsey, Linda, Tara, Cleo, Blair, Jen. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Alyssa. Good, my friends. Last 2. Last one. Nicely done. My friends, we pull those knees into the chest. We keep the upper body lifted and we extend the left leg to the sky. Hands to the right knee. We pull the knee into the chest as the left leg extends. Inhale and switch, and exhale, hands to left side. So inhaling as both knees come in, and then the other leg extends. On the exhale, you have the option to send the outstretched leg on an angle or straight out in front of you for this single leg stretch. We're pulling that knee nice and deeply into the chest. We're not in a rush, my friends, so it's not just fast. It's pull the knee. You want to get to the extreme. And of course, that head can come down at any time. 4 more. And 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Both knees come into the chest. We're lifted if you can. Inhale, arms overhead, legs straight up. Exhale, arms circle, and they clasp the knees. Inhale, we stretch, and exhale, we pull in. Coming up a little bit higher with each curl up. Inhale, we lengthening. Exhale, we're pulling in. If that is too intense, go back to the single leg. You can always go back to the 100. That all works. Nice. My friends, as you lengthen the arms overhead, be careful the rib cage is not popping up towards the sky. Pull the rib cage in towards the back of the body and keep it there. Nice. Welcome, Margaret. Yes, friends, so good. Here's 3 more. Here's 2 more. Here's the last one. Well done. Legs are extended straight up to the sky. Hands around the right side. Left leg is going to extend. Hold here. Hands to thigh, calf, or ankle. And my friends, imagine that there's a rubber band here, both feet in between the rubber band. It's a double pulse. Inhale on the switch, exhale. So you want to stretch those feet in the rubber band away from one another. But the thing is, when you stretch those feet away, it's not the energy of the rubber band bringing the legs together, it is the legs switching. So they're resisting the power of that rubber band as it stretches long. Yes. So, my friends, be careful that you're not dropping your outstretched leg to the ground, but rather you're reaching it. Those are 2 different things. Yes. Nice. Point those toes away. Let the energy go through those toes. Here's 4. Here's 3. Good. 2 and 1. Nicely done. Both legs together. Heels together, toes apart. Hands to head if you can. Pull that belly in. Slide your feet away from your body. Hold when you get to a place where, like, ooh, I feel something happening in the abdominals. Slowly bring your legs back to center. My friends, I do not want you to go your furthest place right here out the gate. First, I want to work the form. So these heels are together, the toes are apart. The calves are hugging in, the inner thighs are hugging in. There's no space if you can. Okay? There's a fist distance away between the chin and the chest. And from here, my friends, as the legs extend out, the spine does not rise up any more than it does normally when you're on your back, right? So we're keeping that neutral spine and we're not letting that low back curl up any more than it does normally. So you've got 4 more here to allow your legs to go out strong. If you need a bend to the knee, go ahead. If you need to leave one leg down, go ahead. If you need to go back to something we've already done, go ahead. Yes, friends. So good. Nice, Jessica. Good, Cleo. Yes, Molly. Nice, Darlene. Good, Blair. Last one, my friends. Yes. Oh, I love it. Awesome. My friends, heels stay together, toes are apart, arms by your sides, head is down. Deep breath in, these legs together, circle to the right, forward, circle to the left, up, pause, circle to the left, forward, to the right, pause, legs stay together, zipped in for this corkscrew. Now, my friends, I want this slow and controlled. I want you to keep those shoulders nice and steady, arms nice and steady, abdominal steady, pulling the belly in, lifting through the pelvic floor, legs are strong. Shh. Always pause at the center. Let each repetition be its own. That's the control of Pilates, right? Allowing those muscles to work for you as it's aligned with the breath, each movement. 2 more in each direction, my friends. You can do this seated. You can do this standing with one leg. Last one in each direction. Whew. Pull those knees down and go ahead and shift those knees side to side. Well done. All right. Feet can come down, knees can windshield wipe side to side. Ooh, a little cracking is fine. Do that spine as long as it's not painful. So, my friends, we're going to come into some rotation or some twisting through the abdomen. If that doesn't feel comfortable to you, you can repeat anything we've already done, or you can sit or stand and do anything you need to for the obliques that is side moving rather than twisting across the body. So know that you have that opportunity to do that if you need to. Okay. So we're going to play a little bit here on our back. This is the last round of Pilates. You're right. Abdominal work for a little while before we get to those legs. So, my friends, from here, we are going to pull the knees up to 90 degrees, hands right beside the temples. From here, we lift that upper back up off the mat. We pull the belly in, head is lifted. Yes. Pull the left knee in, extend the right leg, ceiling. on an angle or straight out in front of you. Pull that knee in and twist the upper body towards that knee. Exhale. Inhale, come on back to center, stay lifted. Exhale, we twist from the abdomen over to the right. Inhale and exhale. My friends, I want you to pause each place you get to. And remember, you're keeping your elbows wide, you're twisting from the navel, and bring the chest across. Nice. Pull that knee in nice and strong and steady. Slow is the name of the game today. Nice and strong here. You've got it. 4 more. Remember, you could sit or stand or even lie on your back doing side to side movements instead of a crossover. That works nicely too. Last 2. Last 1. Yes, friends. Upper body gets to rest. Knees stay 90 degrees. Arms to a T. Legs together. Inhale. Knees fall to the left. Hold. Extend the legs. Hold. Open them. Close them. Knees to 90. Back to center. Have you got it? Knees fall to the right. Hold. Extend the legs. Open them. I'm running out of room here. Close them. Knees to center. Back in. Now, you can always extend the legs straight up, open them, close them, and bend the knees again. That works too. You don't have to windshield wipe these legs. Alternatively, you can have the knees down, right? Stick one leg out, pull it in, center. So you can do this without having those legs suspended in the air. And some people do like this seated, right? Back to center. So you do have the seated option as well. Yes, Malia. Good, Lynn. You got it, Tara. My friends, remember the rubber band, right? You're pushing against the rubber band as you open, and you're resisting the rubber band pulling you shut, right? You're squeezing through the inner leg. Nice, Jen. Yes, Anne-Marie. Good, Linda. Now, my friends, do me a favor, slow it down. When you rock to the side, it's with control. You're not letting gravity take you down, but rather you're twisting, you're holding, right? You are in control the whole way. Be sure it's not, kind of ever releasing that energy in the core. Yes, slow it down. Nice. Good, Allie. Yes, Kelsey. Good, Darlene. You got it, Vanessa. Yes, Cleo. Good, Molly. Nice, Jen. Good, Jessica. Yes, yes, Margaret. Good, Alyssa. Awesome, friends. One more on each side. Perfect. And then we're going to come back to one more set of that crisscross, that Pilates bicycle. Are you ready? Come on up tall and lifted. And remember, if you want to do heel reaches side to side, if twisting doesn't suit you, that works totally. Come on, friends. 8 more on each side. You've got this. Yes, building that strong core, all the muscles being used, all 4 layers of that abdominal wall. Nicely done. Here's 4. Here's 3. Good. Here's 2. Last one. And rest. Lengthen the arms, lengthen the legs. Okay, I'll be with you in just a little while. Please go back and lay down, okay? You're going to be all right. All right, bend those knees. My apologies, my friends. All right, grab a quick drink if you need it. Hang on one second, please. Apologies, my friends. All right, are we warm? We're feeling something happening. You know, I always like to check in just to make sure you and I are on the same wavelength. I would hate for you to feel like you're not getting from me what you need. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and come onto our hands and knees, and then we'll come onto the side of our body as well. Okay, so we'll work the back side and the front side of the body, but through the chest, not so much the abdominals anymore. So my friends, remember that when we come down onto our hands and knees, you are always welcome to come to the wall or freestanding or come seated as well. So be sure to utilize variations as needed, okay? So hands and knees, my friends.
Pulling that belly in, curling those toes under for me here in a nice, strong, all fours position. So the abdominals that we just worked, we're really utilizing them. We're taking the shoulder blades down the back and we're lifting the crown of the head to the sky. This is very important, this positioning. Now, my friends, my hands are a little wide, right? They're wider than my shoulders. So I'm actually to bring my hands a little closer because we're going to work that upper back a little bit here. And again, if you're not comfortable kneeling, seated or standing is fine. From here, my friends, we take that right arm straight out in front of us, palm faces inward. Now we lift it to a place where you're like, okay, I feel the back of my shoulder engage, right? So the back of the shoulder, where we're going for is not the top of the shoulder. You're gonna feel something there too, but we're going for back here. The shoulder blade, the scapula, that big wing on the back, all the muscles that surround it and above it. Okay. So, my friends, once you feel that, you're going to hold. That's your starting point. Now, I want you to lift up a little higher than that, explore that, and then return to that place you began. So, we're going to our height, holding there as our starting point, lifting up for the repetition, and then returning to that place we began. And what you're going to feel is a very deep contraction in those tiny stabilizer muscles of the upper back. Now, if you find that you've gone too high because you're feeling pinching or tension in the neck, then you can bring that arm down a little bit. But you do want to play with the height and see how high can I come where it does feel comfortable, never painful, never tense, right? There's strength there, there's muscle contraction and work, but it's not harmful or hurtful. Good. Now, for those of you who want a little bit more action, right? Really work on that balance. You can extend that right leg behind you as you do use that arm. And same side is very difficult to do. Normally, we would extend the left leg back behind us, but why not try that? Good. Now we'll do the same thing out to the side. Out to the side, hold onto that balance. Find that height, lift up a little bit higher, then return. A little higher, return. So we're going to the height. And now you're going to squeeze in through the center, that space on the center of that shoulder blade. So we're doing these 10 times. And if you find that extending your right leg just is too difficult for balance, you can do the left leg instead. 5, here's 4, here's 3, here's 2, and 1. My friends, we're going to bring the arm back down. Now the arm's going to come diagonally behind us, right? So not necessarily beside you, but just out, just as tad. Shoulder up and back, pull the belly in. We're going to lift up to that height, hold. Lift up a little bit higher for the repetition, return. Now you're feeling this energy through the big side back muscle, this latissimus dorsi right here, and the bottom of your scapula, the bottom of that shoulder blade. All these muscles here is what we're working now. So we're getting that shoulder, not just in the front, right? But on the upper, the side, and the lower part. And again, using that balance challenge if you need it, if you want it, you don't always have to take it, right? Here's 5, here's 4, here's 3, here's 2, here's 1. We're going to take it down now. Close grip push-ups, either kneeling, hands and knees, modified plank, full or standing, freestanding or at the wall. Heart forward, bending those elbows. We let the elbows come beside those rib cage, right? And then we press ourselves back up. Inhaling as we lower, exhaling as we rise. My friends, you have worked so hard on your stabilization and your alignment for this right here. Keep the head lifted, eyes looking forward of the hands about a foot or so, legs strong, hips lifted in line with those shoulders. You got it, friends. Can you get to 10? Great. If not, if you got 1, good, right? Do what you can. And if you're just going to hold plank, or maybe you're going to sit quietly, all those work as well. Yeah, friends, good. And then we're going to do the other side on shoulders. Nice. You probably have about 2 more if you're going to 10, which you don't have to. All right, last time, my friends. And if you do, if you haven't finished yet and you want to get to a certain number, you can go right ahead and finish up. Here we go, my friends. On the left side, you ready? That arm comes out in front of you to the height. You feel that shoulder muscle engage, right? That part right around that shoulder blade. Now from here, you go a little higher and then you come back to that place you began. So we have 10 here, pulling that belly in, keeping that head lifted. So sometimes we do this from a little bit lower than shoulder height, right? But today we went right up there and we're working just that upper level of contraction, right? Utilizing that muscle just a little bit more deeply, softness in the elbow that's down, and also in the up elbow too, right? So we're not locking there, but using the muscles. Here's 3, here's 2. Remember your balance challenge if you want it. Here's 1, arm comes down, we come out to the side, we find that reverse fly, hold here, and then we lift and we return. Nice and strong. Uh, you all are so amazing. Thanks for letting me jump in with you today. Sherry will be back in this time slot next week. About 5 more, my friends, squeezing through the center of the back, of that upper back, right? If you're not sure what I'm talking about, I'm showing you here. And remember, my friends, if you can't go to the place I've called you to, feel free to vary this as needed. 2 more. Last one. That arm comes diagonally back, lifted to a height where, like, okay, there it is. Muscles are engaged. Then we lift a little higher and we come down. My friends, your shoulders are up and back. Your crown of the head is lengthening so that the neck is long. There's an energy in the abdominal wall pulling it up to the spine. And your exhale, my apologies for not telling you where that was, is as you lift. And the inhale is as you return. And again, same side leg extended behind you if you want that real difficult balance challenge. Otherwise, opposite leg can come back if you like instead. 3, here's 2, and 1. You know what we have now, right? Another set of push-ups. And remember, if your close grip push-ups is not for you, you could do wrist flicks, right? You could do prayer arms instead. So take a look if you need some options for yourself. You could also do flies this way, seated or standing. Otherwise, see if you can get to 10 close grip push-ups. Remember, friends, I haven't said to you what depth. The depth is really telling in terms of what your form is like. So maybe it's just a couple of inches today. Maybe it's 1 inch. Maybe it's a few centimeters, right? Depending on what you've done this week, you might be sore or tired, or maybe you're crushing it. Wherever you are, my friends, be proud of yourself. Push yourself. Make sure you keep it all together in good alignment. Maybe 2 more. Last time. Those knees come down, the hips come back. We sit back into a little bit of a child's pose. Maybe rock those hips side to side. Well done. All right, my friends. So we've got some hip action and we've got some glutes and then hamstrings as well. So from here, my friends, we are going to come on up and come to our side, bending those knees. Now, my friends, you can have one forearm down, shoulder up and back. I'm on my right side. It doesn't really matter. We're going to switch sides. So flex those ankles, knees side by side. Know that you can do this standing as well. Hand to hip. Take a deep breath in. We lift, squeeze. We lower back down. Squeeze on up. Squeeze on the way back down. Up and down. Foot and knee. Lift at the same time. Yes. Pull that belly in. Spine is nice and neutral. Good. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. We hold it up. We send the foot back. We return to center. Send the foot back. This is glute and hamstring now. Pulling that belly in. Yes. Big squeeze back. Return. Now, my friends, when you return, the knee coming center, there's no relaxing there. You're stabilized through the abdominals the whole way, and you almost feel like there's a contraction happening in the lowest portion of the abdominal wall when you come in, right? Right down here. Nice. 2 and 1. Legs come together. We lift the hips up. We slowly lower down. Your arm can lift up to the sky if you want to. Good. Big exhale. So we're getting into those obliques a little deeper now. I know we've already done that, haven't we? I know. Woo. Here we go. Here's 4. Nicely done. Here's 3. Here's 2. And here's 1. We're going to hold it up, hand to head, hang on to it, and we pulse here. 8, 7. Yes, my friends, you can be to one side here, kneeling or standing, that works too. Yes, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself down, hands to hips. The leg is going to come forward, knee forward. We're going to extend here, squeeze through the quadricep, pull the knee back, curl it, press and pull back. Big exhale as the leg extends in front of you. And of course, you could be seated. So if side lying, that's not for everybody, right? You can work here, sliding the leg across, standing, or seated with the foot lifted this way. That works as well. Yeah, so we're working in 8s here. So you probably have about 3 more. Yes. Here's 2 and 1. Hold, hold, hold. Big squeeze the quad. Open, lift the chest. Good. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee, lie on your back before we switch over onto the other side. From here, arms by your sides like a T, or out to the side like a T. Heels down, toes lifted. We lift the hips up, squeeze through the glute and the hamstring. Slowly lower down. We lift up again. My friends, if you are not lying on your back today for this, you could go back to your side or stand for that same donkey kick action where the knee is bent and the foot goes behind the body. Here's 4 more. Here's 3. Last 2, my friends. Last 1. Hips come down. We switch to the other side. This is it. Yes, we have just enough time for this. All right, you ready? Bend those knees. We lift. We squeeze it shut. Up and down. Pulling the belly in, spine long, shoulders back, smiles big. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Hold. We take that bent knee. Foot goes behind us. It returns. What are we squeezing as we push the foot back? Glute and hamstring. You got it. What are we squeezing as the leg comes in? Hip flexor, abdominals. Push. Yes. 4 more, my friends. You're rock stars. Way to go. Here's 2. Here's 1. Legs are going to stack. We lift the hips up. We take them down. Remember, you can be standing or seated or kneeling, side to side on those oblique lifts. Anything that's going to work you through the hip, through the oblique is fine. Here's 4. Shoulder up and back. Here's 3. Stabilize there. Here's 2. Here's 1. Hold. Breathe. Hang on to it. You've got it, my friends. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're pulsing. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Take it down. Hand down. We lift the leg. We extend forward. We squeeze back. Quadricep tight. Yes, my friends. 6 more. This is it. Nice. Have you got it? That's right. Good. Last 4. Nice, friends. Last 3. Some of your smiles are dwindling, my friends. Nice. Here's 2. Yes, last 1. Well done. Nicely done, everybody. Shake those legs out. So we got the front of the body, we got the back of the body, we got the sides of the body. We did everything today. Inhale, lift the arms up. Lengthen that spine. Toes can be straight out or flexed. It's up to you. Nice long spine for your hamstring stretch. I will be leading you through Stretch Express at 5 after. Go ahead and sit on up. Soles of the feet together, knees falling down, lifting the spine for your butterfly stretch. Maybe a little bit of a lean forward to really open into that low back as you deepen into the groin. Inhale, sit on up. You can cross your ankles if that feels good to you. And again, you can stand if you want to. Right arm lengthens out and lifts up alongside the body. We take a nice side bend here, curling the left elbow towards the body. Good. And then we're going to go ahead and take that down and switch sides. Doesn't matter which leg is forward. And you can keep your stretching going, my friends, as we log out and then log back in. And I'll be sure to hit all the other spots we haven't gotten yet. Inhale, come on up. You could take a little baby back bend here. Quad stretches are good if you're leaving and not able to come to Stretch Express. So go ahead and be sure you get that in as well. My friends, thank you so much. I'm going to log out and log back in. I'll see some of you in just a second. Thanks, friends.